Oh man, the partnership started from a mutual friend, and you know I was looking around. I had a lot of offers on the table coming from my collaboration with Christian Louboutin, very successful venture, which we still have going, and I just thought that Reebok was the perfect fit. You know, I sat down and seen what their vision was, and they understood what my vision was, and they knew what expertise I would bring to the table, and I knew what they would bring to the table. And more importantly, I've been a fan of the brand since the pump first came out. So even before that a little bit. And it's like, man, I get a chance to revive something that I grew up on, and you know, it's a little bit of work that's involved in it, which I like. It's not something where I come in and it's an easy fix. It's like people can understand, man, like, you know, Swizz got behind this company and now they're back on Front Street, or even making their way up, because there's still a lot of work we got to do. But man, we got a lot of things laid out. I already finished 2012 capsules already, so. My first moment was when, like I said, when the pumps first came out, growing up in the South Bronx. I mean, we used to think that by pumping up that basketball, you could run faster, you could dunk harder, you know, you could work out better. You know, when people start making up stories about sneakers, that's when you know you got a hit. And even like with the Kamikazes, you know, I see a lot of people going back into that mode, like, man, like these are like, you know, I can get my workout on in these. It's like, you know, I can move around in these. You know, those are great compliments, because I remember growing up and we used to make things up. You know, the pump was a great punchline for the sneaker. And I just think the lines on the Kamikaze is our great punchline, and something that's new. It's like you can redo a sneaker, but a lot of people always have like the same thing. I think that we really took it there, and shout out to all of the designers and everybody, the whole major team that I have supporting us and with this movement. No, that's real. You know, I take my job serious. You know, being the creative director globally, you know, it's not only about Kamikaze, it's about classics, it's about workout, it's about, you know, sports, it's about all these different things, and it's about the way the commercials look, it's about the way the commercial sounds, it's about how the apparel look, how the apparel fit, how the shirts fit, how the sweats fit. You know, it's about art, it's about Basquiat, it's about bringing art back into the culture. And, you know, I didn't get in this for endorsement deal. I got into this to be a part of the company and, you know, potentially becoming a part owner of the brand. You know, it's easy for me to hold up a sneaker and call them the Swizzies, and I just feel like that market is done. You know, a lot of my peers got that market on smash, so it's like, you know what? I'm good with working in the back end. You know, I know how to play the front, you know, for a little bit of time, but I like to play the back end, and you know, knowing to put other people in power and knowing to put other people in position, because I might not be the face for everything, you know. You know, but I'm like, yo, you know, it was a good announcement. We announced my partnership with the Kamikazes. That's why it's like, you know, so much play on the Kamikazes. But man, we got so much stuff coming. Reebok is back. You know, Reebok is back.
Reeboks Back song.
Oh man, I got a lot of friends in this industry that support me. I support them. I'm a fan of up and coming artists, and Meek Mills, who's from Philly. I got a lot of love for Philly artists, starting back with Eve and Cassidy. You know, so many people out there. Shiz, the whole Larceny family. Even from 3 Times Dope. You know, if you really want to take it back.
Right.
You know, I've always been a fan of artists from Philly, and then with him being with Rick Ross is one of my favorite artists out right now. Lyrically, he's a great storyteller. You know, he's in the art as well. We just connected, and I was like, yo, you know, let's just do something and have some fun with it. You know, we shot the video, which would be out like probably like 2 days or something like that. Probably by the time y'all see this. But it's just having fun. Like, you know, like a lot of people get so political that they don't have fun. Like, I just like to have fun. You either want to do it or you don't. It's real simple with me. When you don't want to do it, I keep it pushing, you know. Reebok is back by popular demand. You know, if you go back even a year ago, as far as Reebok touching our culture in a way where people are standing outside in line for Wednesday for something to drop on Friday, that ain't been, I don't even really know when that been. I don't, you know, so it's back. And I think that we're bringing the sneaker craze back with a lot of things that we have coming up. And you know, I just think that the competition is I'm not even going to talk about the competition. I don't even want to let them know what I'm thinking.
Right.
I don't even want them to know what I'm thinking. But, you know, at the end of the day, we back with new thinking. We back touching the culture. We're back with new designs. We're back with innovative projects. We're back with educating. We're back with everything. My focus was initially on the overall side. Maybe their focus in the beginning was the street side, because coming from hip hop, they automatically think you're street. But then when you do the homework of my background and see how I study art and study all these different things and travel so much and the different ventures I'm into, is way more than street. So I just let my work speak for itself, and you know, having the Kamikaze sold out, the first release in 10 minutes, and then the second release in 1 day when we thought it was going to be a month. It has a lot of legs, and you know, over 200 million impressions worldwide. So that's more than a street thing. That's really more like a global thing. And I'm glad that the brand opened up and made me, you know, global partner. And man, we just look forward to having fun. You know, shout out to John Wall, shout out to Terry Henry, shout out to everybody. You know, Osinko, shout out to the whole Reebok fam. You know, we getting ready to have fun with this thing. Well, you know, first and foremost, Basquiat was a big part of my deal. You know, the Basquiat license was over, and I was like, you know, I make one request that's like kind of a make it or break it thing with my deal, is to get the license back, because I knew what I wanted to do with the license, and I knew what our culture needed from that license. It wasn't just about selling sneakers and apparel. It was about, man, I can use this as a tool to educate our community and our youth on Basquiat, because people know the name, but they don't know like Basquiat was in Haiti and grew up in Brooklyn and spoke 4 languages, and how influential he was to our culture. You know, because Basquiat, you know, he got $15 million paintings in Christie's and Sotheby's and stuff like that. But like, our culture don't understand. But when you go to France and you go to these other places, everybody else know about Basquiat. But Basquiat was in the streets running with Fab Five Freddy, and you know, into all this stuff, and running with Madonna. You know, like, he was super into the culture, and I'm like, man, like, people really need to understand who Basquiat is. So we opening up a Basquiat store, you know, and partnering up with his dad, who gave the blessings, and Reebok. I appreciate Reebok for being open-minded to this project, because I think it's going to do a lot for our culture, and I love being the curator behind that whole situation. First of all, we got so many colors and styles of the Kamikaze. We got Kamikaze's women, we got Kamikaze's kids coming. We got different colors, the blue and whites, which, you know, these are just a sample right here. Snake skin, you know, I want to make that like, I want to make Kamikaze its own brand under Reebok, because of the momentum that it has and just the way that it hit the culture. But you know, I'm bringing the gum bottoms back, but in a sick way, you know, but still feel on a more classic appeal, but still to where it's like today, it don't feel like you're going so retro. I think, you know, I think a lot of people was so retroed out that they go too retro, that it's like, all right, it's just another pair, all right, that's what's up. You know, I want everything to be like a conversational piece. And from there, you know, like I said, we're going to Basquiat, we're going to a bunch of different designs. So many secret weapons, man. You know, being a designer, that's what I do. You know, but also having a great team that help lay out all these different things is good, because I'm able to travel on the road. You know, I get on my phone calls. I send my, you know, my sketches and my scripts in, and you know, the team is immediately reacting on that. Just like out here for BET Weekend, I got like 7 suede thin drop-dart jackets that I just want to just play around with. You know, brought all the snapbacks back. You know, just like having fun and just touching the culture here, touching culture there. You know, I got like a couple of Basquiat pieces made up I might wear on the red carpet. Just having fun with it, you know. Oh man, so we got so many colors. I'm done. You know, I mean, like everything from the black. I like the black blacks and the all whites. They look super clean. They're probably gonna replace the existing all blacks and the existing all whites that people are used to wearing. because they're so comfortable, and this the way that they drop on your jeans and the way you can wear them with shorts. It's just something new. It's like we can do the same thing over and over, but like, how many people are going to do something new? Like, I'm with doing new things.